Maniacs. We're back at MegaCon 2023, and we've got another legend in the industry, Mr. Marat, Mychaels.
Hey guys,
meet you, sir.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you, brother.
Thank you for the interview.
No problem.
Now, what was the inspiration for getting into comics? Have you always drawn?
Yeah, I mean, like once I started collecting comics, like it was pretty much it. It's like, yeah, in about 2 months, I went from like picking up my first book to being completely obsessed.
Oh wow!
And it was like, there was no going back.
So this was the only option from then on?
This was it, or I'd be like either homeless or flipping burgers for the rest of my life.
Wow, man.
Like I had no backup plan at all.
Oh, so, wow. And how old were you when you decided that this was it? This was the career for you?
I was probably about 10 and a half, 11.
Oh, no kidding.
So I always like to draw, you know, like we all do as kids.
Definitely.
You watch Spider-Man, you draw Spider-Man, you watch whatever, Thundercats, you draw Thundercats.
Near and dear to my heart, Thundercats.
There you go.
Love me, the Thundercats.
So I always drew, but, you know, yeah, once I picked up the first, like, book to collect, game over.
What was that book?
It was not the first comic I ever read, but it was X-Men 173.
Which one is that?
The Wolverine running on the cover with Rogue behind him.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. Like, I went home and I must have, like, reread it and looked at it all night. Like, probably 30, 40 times. I was just, like, so enamored with that book.
Just hooked.
That was it.
That's awesome. And what was your first gig in comics? Like, the first thing that broke you in?
Well, I met Rob Liefeld at a local convention when I was 12 and he was 16. So we became buddies. And as soon as I graduated high school, he was working on New Mutants at the time, and I would come to his studio all the time just to hang out. And he was like, "Hey, you want a job as my assistant?" And
oh, yes, I do.
I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll take it."
Right? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Is there any character that you haven't gotten to work on that you would really dig working
on? I got super close.
Yeah.
About 12 years ago, Nightwing.
Oh,
I love Nightwing.
Yeah.
And we had this pitch with DC, and they loved the pitch. It was me and a writer who was in comics at the time, and they're like, "We really love this pitch, but Grant Morrison has big ideas for Nightwing." And I was like, Grant Morrison? I was like, I can't compete with that. Like, he won automatically. So, but he never did anything with Nightwing, which I was like, we should have done my thing. It was awesome.
Right. Because, you know, stories have a specific place in time, especially with, like, these established characters. So the lore changes along the way. So
exactly. So that was it. That was the time and place.
Well, I mean, you know, you never throw anything away. You probably use it in maybe an Elseworld story.
It's always sitting there. You know, we'll see. You know, right now I'm happy doing my own stuff.
I was about to say you've got an awesome array of like of your indie stuff over here, and I'll get some indie footage afterwards. But is Do You Poo? Is that what you're currently working on?
Well, I have a company called Counterpoint Comics. Yeah. Do You Poo is probably the biggest hit.
Right. I mean, I've seen this all over the place.
Yeah, it blew up on Whatnot. Just completely blew it up. It went from like this little niche thing to like this huge. Like everywhere you go, there's Pooh books now. Like this isn't. Convention has its own official Fan Expo Pooh variant, so.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it went from this goofy little parody book to our flagship title. But I do stuff like You'll Take Pictures Blindside, which is more of a straightforward superhero book, and a book's called Naughty and Nice, which is another kind of.
I've seen that one as well.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun, bad girl book and stuff. So we have a line of books.
Awesome. And what's next for you guys? Just gonna keep putting these out. You have any new titles that you want to announce?
I don't want to announce it yet.
But there are new titles.
There are new titles. We got a new title that's gonna probably launch on crowdfunding in May.
Excellent.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited about it. Like I wrote it. This amazing artist named Matthew Weldon drew it.
Oh, I'm familiar with that name.
Yeah, he's so good.
Awesome,
and so I'm really excited. It's a little different than anything I've seen in the market right now, but
awesome. That's what we need. Different.
I mean, it's still got a hot chick as a lead, but
I mean, hey, you know what? If I've learned anything in this industry, hot chick stuff.
They have for a long, long time.
Right, man. Remember back when they had booth babes like hanging out and stuff?
I do. Good times.
I do. Good times. Yeah, indeed, man. Indeed. The question I was going to ask just slipped my mind. If there was one creative that you haven't gotten to work with yet, and you could, like just any creative at all, Who would you choose?
Oh man, that's a tough
And it
one.
can be living or dead. Like if there's a past creator that you would have loved to have worked with at some point.
As an artist?
As an artist.
I would love to have Terry Austin make my work.
Oh,
Like prime Terry Austin in the late 70s to the mid 80s when he was just killing.
On fire.
Like to me, he is like the best ever. Like that's the GOAT of inkers to me. There is no like argument there.
Dude, that's good choice, man.
Yeah.
Good choice. Anybody that you would work with, that you want to work with now, that's currently working in the industry, independent or otherwise?
I mean, I love Dave Finch's work, so it'd be fun to work with him on anything. And Dave's a great guy too.
Dave is a great guy.
I love Ivan Rice.
I actually just did an interview with him.
He's an amazing artist.
He really is. Very nice guy too.
Definitely would love to do anything with him as a publisher.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's a ton of guys.
I'm sure.
I'm still a geek. Like the minute I get from this side of the table to that side of the table, I'm like, oh, what can I buy? What can I spend my money on? What can I take home?
Yeah, it has been hard not to just empty my pockets at like every table I've come across.
It's tough. It's definitely tough.
And this sea of people behind.
Oh yeah.
It's just amazing. But Marat, thank you so
Brother,
much,
absolute
man.
pleasure,
This was
man.
an absolute pleasure. Maniacs, I will see you on the next video.